Were I to take a client from history, I'd be fascinated to converse with Hilma af Klimt, Swedish artist and mystic who pioneered modern abstract art in her quest to make visible the unseen world of spirit. Born in 1862, Hilma studied painting as a child, which was generally not allowed of women in Sweden. In her teens, she began channeling messages from the spirit world and joined spiritualist groups to participate in seances as a medium. It was in such groups that she met women who were pursuing art, literature, science, theology, and philosophy, which were socially unacceptable for women to engage in. All the same, she made a living illustrating children's books and manuals for veterinarians. Of the hundreds of paintings that she produced, most were attempts to portray the transcendent light and life that occurred to her through spiritual intuition. A turning point came in the visage of a spirit named Gregor, who told Hilma that she would design a temple to be filled with esoteric paintings, and that, as a whole, would reveal aspects of the metaphysical cosmos to people who lack inner sight. Over 12 years, she produced 193 paintings for the temple, filled a notebook with architectural designs for its construction, and wrote a 2,000-page book on her esoteric philosophy. The temple paintings, design, and book were all channeled by her spirit guides. She painted, drew, and wrote in a trance state, following directions of the ethereal intelligences. The canvases were vast, the largest being 11 feet high by 8 feet wide. Clearly, these accomplishments were acts of ceaseless passion and dedication.
I divined their dimensions within me, 158 x 114. Above the easel, I saw a powerfully illuminated Jupiter symbol, which appeared for several seconds. My work began at once, in such a way that the images were painted directly through me, without any preliminary sketches but with great vigor. I had no idea what the paintings were supposed to depict, yet I worked swiftly and confidently, without altering a single brushstroke. Each and every one took 6 days, and I was instructed to keep the paintings out of other people's sight. Av Klimt QTD fan 29.
The content and possible meanings of Hilma's art and philosophy are complex, and being occult in nature, mysterious. Yet some themes and symbols are persistent, such as the pairings of black and white swans intertwined in various forms. These swans project what Hilma wrote of in her philosophy as the duality of life. The interplay of opposites is a creative force in the universe, leading to an endless plurality. In the human world, this is expressed through the duality of genders, in which a woman, though born into what is perceived as a male body, and the same with a person born into a female body, though being a man. She maintained that genders and roles could be fluid throughout one lifetime, expressed uniquely in relationship to different people and partners.
Many who fight in this drama are dressed in the wrong clothing. Many female costumes conceal a man. Many male costumes conceal the woman. Av Klimt QTD invost 212.
Hilma's duality of life is non-binary, and her sexuality appears to have been accordingly variable. Hilma was an advocate of Darwin's theory of evolution. Through the evolution of spirit in the future, she thought that gender would not only be fluid, but follow a path towards pure androgyny. Her art and thought sought to initiate this human transmigration of selves.
The body is capable of rising above its earthly ties by listening to the supernatural energies. I am an atom in the universe that has access to infinite possibilities of development, and it is these possibilities I want, gradually, to reveal. QTD invost 211.
She produced many hundreds of paintings, but seldom exhibited them. In her will, which bequeathed her body of art to her nephew, she specified that a large number of them would not be made public until 20 years after her death. So it is that her creation of abstract and expressionist art, made even before those of the celebrated pioneers such as Kandinsky and Mondrian, went unnoticed as a moment of great originality that it was. It is only in the 21st century that scholars have come to properly situate her work in the history of art and spirit. Such creativity is near the essence of being and the vitality of being conscious. I am drawn to it magically, as to a sacred flame.